every choice I made in life has been leading up to this very moment. Do you ever think about that? Like whenever you've made a decision, it's like you like trace it like all the way back to like your childhood, and you think about all the things you've done, and you realize that the point you're at now is was what all of those decisions you've ever made in your life has been leading up to. That's this moment for me. Konnichiwa, minaga. It's me, Akasueki. I'm your furry EMV2 representative, and this is Witch. If you are familiar with Vampire Survive, it is that kind of game. It is an auto shooter. The only thing you do, the only buttons, the only controls you have is moving and shooting. Not moving and shooting. Moving and dodging. Excuse me. Moving and dodging is all that you do. You level up your skills. You gain new skills through experience, through killing enemies and collecting items and whatnot. But yeah, like all of those spells, all the attacks, all the auto attacks, those have preset timers that you can affect through leveling up and whatnot. But yeah, the only thing you do is moving and shooting. It is a top down deal. It's actually pretty fun. It is somewhat challenging, not too much considering the lack of execution, but. Basically, the only decisions you have to make is like where to go and like how to move and when to dodge, because that is on a timer. But also, okay, yeah, the sound was delayed for a bit. Also, it is this kind of game. that is the draw here. I have been playing it a little bit in my off time. I have achievements that I can spend, achievements I can get. So let's upgrade. As you can see, I've already played this game enough to get a few of the upgrades already. So this is sorta kinda a roguelite. And that when you die, you start from the beginning. But you can also have upgrades outside of the game that get important to each new session. Let's see. Look at the witch's dolls. I haven't done that. Some more experience. Critical damage. I'm a Neki Neko for the gold. Can't afford that. Attack radius is good. Attack speed is good. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay. Let's go, yeah. So there's a couple. There are four upgrades. There are four endings, quote unquote, that I have not gotten yet. So we skipped the story because who cares? But I'm gonna tell you anyway. So the story of this game is that this witch is on the way to marry you, the player. But she needs to get through. She needs to collect She needs to collect potions. She wants to collect potions from the old succubus that lives in the forest, in order to make herself more desirable to her future mate. But the succubus is not a very nice lady. Let us say that she is very protective of her potions. So we need to infiltrate the forest and steal them in order to give ourselves the attributes that our mate would enjoy. So there are six different potions that we can collect. There's a potion for large breasts, which coincide with explosion magic. There are potions for small breasts, which coincide with projectile magic. There is hips, which coincides with area magic. Muscles, which coincides with melee magic. Corruption, which is curse magic. And beast, which is familiar magic. I need to get the small breasts, the big breasts, the corruption, and the beast potion. But the potions that I get at the end of every level is kind of sort of random. The fuck I just walk into? Welcome, Jacob. This is Wedding Witch. This is what I talked about. I said ending my whole career. Okay, so there's definitely going to be a big breast, corruption. What path should I take? I suppose I should go big breasts, since that's like the most definitive one I'm gonna go. Since I'm gonna get into. Hello, Mare. How are you doing? But then I have to decide like whether I went. What I miss? Oh, you'll find out. Okay. So let's start with this. So once again, this is an auto shooter. The only thing I can do is move and dodge. Those are my two functions. I just have to get through the waves of enemies. And this being the nightmare mode, the nightmare difficulty. Dealing critical hit with a bouquet. I don't want any curse magic. Well, not that much curse magic anyway, so I don't want to go with that. Let's go with... Let's go with dodge rate. These fuckers are like really hardy. Okay, start with that. So yeah, so if you're familiar with Vampire Survive, it is basically that. Almost a carbon copy. And I say almost for various reasons. The gameplay is very similar, but I do not believe that the reward system is anything like it. Let's increase the attack range. Explosion magic is the most beneficial line of magic, which is fortunate because I do want the big breast ending. I just hope I get enough potions for it. Oh yeah, did anyone see the new Has-Been Hotel episodes that dropped yesterday? They were really good. Okay, I won't say too much. The thing I like the most is that both Alistar and Angel Dust got some character development. And Alistar's is going in a direction that I did not really expect. And it raises a lot of questions. Only like a regular level, but a strong muscle. I don't need muscle. I have a muscle. I have Muscle Girl already. This potion really did make my breast bigger. Alright, Holy Grenade. And attack radius up, I can get those. Alright, let's go for the next big breast potion. Holy Grenade. I do not really know what these things are. Some kind of four-legged spider. Spider! Every attack range. I will say, try not to spoil anything. You would think, or at least I thought that Alistar was helping Charlie with the hotel, just for like entertainment value. Like, oh, he's bored. He's just seeing where this goes. He just wants to watch Charlie fail, like that kind of thing. But it seems like that might not be the case. There's something else going on with his motivations. It's interesting. It has been theorized that he was sent by Lilith. Interesting. Speaking of Lilith, I got a Lily. Haha. Oh wait. Change the buttons. There we go. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. I have additional sounds now for my board. Some say he sort of saw preservation from the incoming war of heaven and hell. The war on heaven and hell is a big topic. It is something that is on the minds. Well, not all the citizens, but the ones that are paying attention. The ones that can afford to pay attention. I can get a meteor. I saw a video by some conservative talking about Hasbin Hotel and calling it anti-Christian propaganda aimed at children. Wrong on so many levels. It is, I will say it is, bigger boobs. It is pretty anti-Christian. I wouldn't say it's propaganda, but it is definitely not aimed at children. Just because it's a cartoon does not mean it's aimed at children. But of course, that's not what they're really worried about. They don't give a fuck about the kids. They just need something to distract the audience from from the actual problems going on. It's like, ooh, what can I get my viewers angry about today? Oh, I know. Hazbin Hotel is brainwashing your children. They want you to hate Jesus. Yeah. Meanwhile, we're gonna take all your taxes and use them to bomb innocent people in Palestine. But oh, look at the horny demons! Oh, they're so bad. This cartoon is so bad. Pay no attention to your rapidly declining wages and the increasing cost of living. Look at the horny cartoon demons. That's what you really need to worry about. They were also complaining about it not being accurate to the Bible. Like, really? What is the thing to complain about? You're gonna complain that it's anti-Christian propaganda, and then you're gonna complain about it not being accurate? Alright. Trying to get to this flower to level up. Look at the accurate display of abuse and rapists. But like, speaking of accuracy, they do have a couple of biblically accurate angels in the show. Like, not entirely, but they at least like make their, at least like some of their heads look like the wheels with eyes and like all of that goodness. There's some biblical accuracy going on there. This movement attack speed is increased significantly. Let's see, son of a bitch. Let's go with the furry route. I'll go with furry and big breasts and see which one pans out. I can only fill up one of these and get the transformation. Let's see. So from here, I can go here or here. I'll go this way because that leads to the big breast potion. So if I can get a big breast on this level, and then we're on the next, I'm golden. Bob's your uncle and other sayings. But also, yeah, speaking as a former Christian, the Bible is super violent. Very violent. My favorite Bible story, because I had a book. I had a book of Bible stories for kids where biblical stories were like condensed into like child enjoyment form with pictures and whatnot. When I was little, my parents would sometimes read me those stories before I went to bed. And my favorite story in that book was Explosion Magic, yes. Let's see. Was Jezebel, the Wicked Queen, which was all about Queen Jezebel, who was an evil ruler who did not respect God or his prophets. And so God punished her by having a dude show up in her room one day. Or no, it was her husband. It was her husband that did this. Her husband, Nabal, I think his name was. Nabal pushed her out of a window to where she plummeted to her death, exploded, and then her dogs, her former dogs, came up and ate her remains. That was my favorite story. That was my favorite story in that whole book of Bible stories. And I would ask my parents to read that particular story to me constantly. And neither one of them thought that was troubling. Looking back, I should have been at least a little bit worried. No way, these things in my head, are they ears? A story about a vain woman being eaten by dogs. Sure, that's acceptable for children. Jezebel, the wicked queen. Out of all the stories, there were... I forget how many stories there were in that book. Hold on. I think I actually still have it. Because when I moved out of my father's apartment, I took a couple. No, I don't have it anymore. I thought I did. I have a bunch of other Jehovah's Witness crap in my apartment, but not that particular book. But yeah, I think that story had like 100 different Bible stories in it. One of the ones at the end was about Revelations and about like the end of days and like meteors and shit falling out of the sky. Yeah, that's a good story to read the kids right before bed. But yeah, out of all the stories in the Bible, that's like the one. That's the one that they decided to feature in there. There's a lot of things about my childhood that I can point to as maybe contributing factors to where I am now. Bible stories is probably one of them. The main challenge of this game is navigating through all of the enemies. Well, that's like it, really. Let me get back to damage. Sure, why not? there's the boss. Ever will I beat them? Health is getting whittled down. Dang. Damage by the witch's tick is halved and reflected to the enemy. This is like the most useful skill. Also, yes, it is a pair of panties. Ooh. Oh, I can go all the way with Beast, or I can take a chance on Big Breasts. I'm gonna go all the way with Beast. I didn't expect I was gonna get that. Fairy! My hands and feet have changed. I feel like my senses have become sharper too. Familiar mastery. This is who I'm marrying. Let's see. Now my body can't change anymore. Now I just need to finish. Session. I have very slight health regeneration. But not all that much. But it doesn't really matter when everything is exploding around me. I definitely don't resent my parents for raising me the way they did, because they were doing the best with the information that they had. That they kept the roof over my head. They fed me, they loved me, they took care of me. They did everything that a parent should do. Oh, I got stuck and then I died anyway. Oh well. Oops. Okay. Game over, yeah! Oh, and I keep forgetting to do the thing. Okay. Now I have the beast. Let's see, but I still need to finish. Let's keep going for big breasts if we can. None of these. Although corruption and small breasts. If we have to choose. Because it's not just about aesthetics, it's also about the magic that each potion bestows upon me. This initial part. So brutal. Everyone is really tanky, and you do no damage. Ouch. See you over there, flower. Trying not to take so much unnecessary damage. This game is very comforting. Not for like the obvious reasons, but the gameplay itself is very chill. It is very easy to just lose like 2 hours to playing this. All you do is just move and dodge. Move and dodge. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. So vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain, so vain. You probably think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? Playing these Vampire Survivors kind of games. I believe they are called auto shooters. That is the name the community has given to them. It's kind of fun, not gonna lie. Big breasts, god damn it. Alright. So... let's go small breasts. I never go small breasts. My chest feels somewhat empty. Yeah, they're still fucking gigantic. Yeah, might as well. A strong small breast potion. I have no projectile magic. And I have to walk through the spiders. Okay. The flower is over there. Get the flower! And it's also really hard to see on the character model. But her character model does actually change with oh, some of the fires went to projectiles. Her model does change in game with every upgrade you get. If you look very closely, you will see that she does indeed have tinier breasts. If you want to try this out for yourself, and I do highly recommend it, it only costs about $4 right now. It is very cheap. Small breast level. My breasts got smaller again. Hope they don't disappear completely. They didn't actually get smaller. Wow. They're making this a very easy decision, aren't they? Small breasts, small breasts. All of these are small breasts here. Probably more small breasts down there. Why? They really want me to go in this direction. This is called an area of effect. Dodge out of the situation. You know, I kinda wanna play Power World on stream too. But I have to be honest, the only reason I want to play it on stream is because I feel like it's only a matter of time before Nintendo issues a DMCA against the whole fucking thing. I feel like I can see it on the horizon, and you won't be able to play it anymore. And I feel like I need to experience this cultural touchstone before it's too late. Checked out damage lightning. Shuriken. Okay, small breasts. Instant. Transformation! Which of the small breasts? It's okay if they're this small. I'm worried he might not like them. Trust me, there are plenty of guys that are into just that sort of thing. Unsealing devices. At a certain point, things are just flying all over the screen. You won't know what the heck is going on. Does Nintendo have a leg to stand on if they power war down, though? I'm not sure which way I lean on that. On the one hand, they're called pals, not Pokemon. They're called pal orbs, not Pokeballs. You catch the pals by physically beating them yourself instead of getting another creature to take them down. You can also capture humans and turn them into pals. That's a different gameplay mechanic. But on the other hand, all of the pals look very similar. Like very similar to other Pokemon. Like the yellow guy on the cover with the Gatling gun on all the advertisements. Looks a lot like Electabuzz. And I mean, Anubis does look like Lucario. Cremis, I think his name is, looks like Eevee. Like, it's legally distinct, but like, just barely. If Nintendo got the right lawyer, and Nintendo has all the right lawyers, they could argue for Pal World being a ripoff of Pokemon. The argument could be made. Let's see. Critical hits with summon additional area damage. Magic Fly. Closer I stay to the the unsealing device, the faster it gets unsealed, because I'm infusing my mana into it. And if I'm close to it, the projectile, the mana has less distance it needs to go. So by staying closer, I can get it to fill up faster. But the unsealing device also occasionally explodes, and I don't want to take damage from that. Let's see. It's not going to change my body. So once I This potion really didn't make my breast bigger. It didn't. Zoom device. An actual point of challenge about this game is trying to map out a route to the EXP that you dropped, because you have to kind of fly over the EXP to collect it. You don't just get it from killing the enemy, you have to pick it up. And very often you're in a situation like this where you have to run backwards, and therefore make it difficult for you to get the experience. Explosion damage. Area magic damage. Oh, only have mana explosion, I think. Or yeah, mana explosion. As far as area damage goes. Mention the art style of Power World looks very similar to a Pokemon game. Oh, that's another very similar thing. Honestly, really doesn't. It only matters how far I am from the unsealing device for speed purposes. But my mana will reach it no matter how far I am away from it. A lot of health potions. Too many. It's kind of troubling. Almost. Small breasts and big breasts. My chest is getting so big it's a little tough to breathe. Yeah, I can see that. Boss battle and then big boss battle. Succubus Queen is actually kind of tough. Like all of these skills should make short work of her. That's whatever level ups I decide to do. This game is very addictive, but I know the effect that probably by the end of next week I would never play it again. It's one of those games for me where it's really fun, but I get my fun out of it, but then I don't really have a desire to go back to it. For $4, it's a really fun experience, and that's what matters. So many health moments. Whoops. Please stop. Get the cactus flower. How's the fly doing? Pretty good. Rich mastery. Just magic damage. I don't have any area magic, so drink 10 hips potions. My hips got bigger. I don't have room for any more skills though. Skills. I can't learn any more skills. Stop running into me. I was storage trying to steal Charlie from Lucifer. That's hilarious. Not well, yeah. They had such a weird rivalry going on. Oh, I guess it's not weird. It's kind of normal for dads to be jealous of their of their daughters of the men in their daughters' lives. The poor guy is just trying to be a dad but is scared. I know, like you can really see where Lucifer is coming from. He doesn't want Charlie to be hurt like he was, because he was the original. He was the original one to try and free humanity from heaven. But it didn't work out. It's like, look, I gave them free will, and look what they decided to do with it. I felt that so much. Attack radius up. Everything is getting demolished at every angle. Flower here. I'm gonna go to it. Everything is dying. I think Has-Been Hotel has been worth the wait. The series is fantastic so far. The story is great, the characters are great. The voice acting is top notch. The animation is wonderful as always. The songs are almost always bangers. It's absolutely incredible. I think this potion won't affect my body anymore. What you're saying is it didn't make your breast bigger, you heckin' liar. Still a little miffed over the change of voice actors for the pilot. I don't really care much, so long as they do a good job. That's all that matters to me. The pilot voice actors did a good job, and the current voice actors are doing a good job. Like, everyone's doing a good job, it's fine. Everyone is doing or did a good job. And besides, the pilot came out, like, what? 7 years ago? Like, the original voice actors' lives are probably completely different by now. Maybe their voice changed in a way that no longer fits the character. Maybe they just they couldn't find the time to do the work anymore. Or maybe they just didn't want to voice that character anymore. It's fine. Other people can voice the character. It's okay. And it was one fucking episode. And it's called a pilot for a reason. Like most of the time, pilots are completely different from the rest of the series. Have you ever seen the original pilot for the first Star Trek? It's fucking garbage. It fucking sucks. And if I remember correctly, the only character that is kept from the pilot and in the rest of the series is Mr. Spock. Leonard Nimoy's Mr. Spock. But like everyone else in that pilot, I believe was like nowhere to be seen in the rest of the series. Because it was just a pilot, it was a proof of concept. There's no love lost for not keeping all those characters or the actors and actresses. I bet the people. Hold on. I think it was the studio that demanded to change the voice actors when bigger names have to do the job instead of the ones Busy had originally. So the rumors go. Well, if that's true, I can understand where they're coming from, because you want the show to sell, right? Like Has-Been Hotel is popular, but it's not like massively popular. Like it's not like SpongeBob or The Simpsons. It's like internet popular, you know? It's like you try to talk about Has-Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss to people just like out in the world. There's a chance they might know what they're talking about, but what you're talking about, but more than likely they probably won't know what a Hell of a Boss or a Has-Been Hotel is. So it would make sense that they would want some bigger names to give the show a little bit of oomph, so that it does get picked up for a second season. I mean, if season 1 comes out and no one is watching it, then it'll probably be dead in the water right there. Husk and Angel does do make sense. Keith David can definitely sing in Kynes fits Husk. Yeah, Keith David does have some lungs on him. Um, what was I gonna say? The long-awaited wedding day arrives. Omedeto! Princess and the Frog. Who was Keith David in Princess and the Frog? I haven't seen that movie. Oh, he was Dr. Facilier. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that movie since it was in theaters. God, Cheryl. I saw the last movie that the last 2D animated movie that Disney ever made in theaters. What was that? 2011? 2009. Wow, yeah. My mother and I went to see that together. It was a good flick. Let's see. Who else? We didn't exactly get the Beast ending. But I want to see the others. Big Breast and Corruption. Let's see if we have time for that. I've got friends on the other side. That was a banger. Let's see if we can get one more ending. Mana shower. What kind of magic is this? Projectile? I don't want small breasts, thank you. Evil Python. This projectile. Take that for insurance. Keith David's voice fits Husk so well. Also, one... Okay. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. The people... complaining about the original voice actors getting replaced probably saw the pilot episode like a lot of times. See, I'm one of those weird fuckers that likes Hazbin Hotel, but I've only seen the pilot episode once. I've only watched that episode once. So I honestly do not remember what the original voice actors, what the original voices sounded like. So I didn't really care that much when I saw it on Prime a few days ago, or a week ago. Streaming is a vicious game. When I say streaming, I'm talking about like Twitch and Netflix, not like what I'm doing right now. Honestly, don't like Heaven's look. Too much shiny and glass. I think it fits. I think it fits with what it's supposed to be. I mean, it's supposed to look perfect. It's supposed to be like super shiny and clean and immaculate. Like when I think of heaven, that is the kind of thing that I would imagine it would look like. You know, kind of close. Also, so the humans don't know that the sinners are being slaughtered. Wonder why. Government cover-up? I mean, didn't, I would assume it would just be like a government cover-up. But also, if Adam of all people can be in heaven with the way he is, fucking anyone can go to heaven. Like, literally anybody. And I think that's supposed to be the point. Because he is like the biggest asshole. Like, as far as personalities go, he's like, he is about as bad as Blitz without like the heart and the sincerity. before he went to hell. Then the Jesus shit happened. Adam was allowed into heaven. Well, in the actual biblical story, Adam and Eve, they both lived to be like 900 and something years old. And then they just like passed away peacefully. Like nothing really of interest happened to them after Cain and Abel. They just kind of like got old and died. Snakes, meteors, big breasts. My chest is getting so big that it's a little tough to breathe. That is actually a thing. I have an aunt that had to get breast reduction surgery when I was a kid. For like most of my life, she had gigantic breasts. Like I believe that they were either maybe double D or triple E size, somewhere around there. And whenever, it was always awkward, like trying to go in for a hug, cause she always wanted to come in from the front, and like I didn't know like where, I never knew like where was appropriate to like grab to hug her. So like every time I hugged her, I would just end up like bouncing off of her. Activation. Can't spawn a shuriken. I'll go with the activation. True story. If I ever have any family members watching this stream, depending on which side of the family they are on, they may know what I'm talking about. But the only one... The only one in my family that would have any chance of watching this would be my dad. He would definitely know who I'm talking about. And then he'll just be like, yeah. Let's get a tail. Why not? That tough looking one over there seems suspicious. Oh, unsealing device, okay. We got big boobs, guys. Since we're talking about Christianity so much today, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, it's really fucked up. Maybe not for the reason that you're thinking. So everyone knows Sodom and Gomorrah, even non-Christians. It's like a pretty famous story. Like Lot's wife turning into a pillar of salt and all that. But like, in the Bible, like, Sodom and Gomorrah, it's filled with gay people. That was the reason why Sodom and Gomorrah was viewed as unclean, is because of all the gayness that was happening. And for some reason, I never got a clear explanation as to why this was the case. But Lot decided to move his family there. Drunk Nifty is a menace. She is. Yeah, Nifty is already a lot on her own, but Nifty with a couple of shots in her, she is unstoppable. I thought that was just something Evangelist exaggerated. I mean, I don't know what the actual story of Sodom and Gomorrah is, because Lot's wife definitely, if she existed, she definitely didn't just like transform into a pillar of salt. So I don't know like what the actual deal with Sodom and Gomorrah was, or how it like actually got destroyed. But yeah, in the Bible, like it was filled with gay people, like sex before marriage, like they were all just fucking each other. It was just like wild chaos. And Lot hears about this place, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna take my family there. I don't know like what his reasoning was, but I think maybe it was like he was like on a mission from God to try and convert the Sodomites, the Gomorrites. But when he got there, like everyone in town sees him arrive with his wife and his daughters. And he had a wife and two kids, both girls with him. And so hey, oh yeah, I remember the story now. So he gets to Sodom and Gomorrah to his new place, his new home. And a traveler, a prophet, I forget who the prophet was, comes to his place to visit or to get a respite. And a lot of investment because he's a hospitable guy. And so the Sodomites, all those evil gay people, they see this guy show up at Lot's house, and they all turn up at Lot's house, and they're like, "Hey, we saw that guy come into your house. Bring him out so that we can fuck him." That's literally what they said. And so, of course, Lot's not gonna turn him over because like he's under his protection. Like he doesn't want to see this guy get R-worded. So instead, Lot, in his infinite wisdom, says, "Hey, instead of this man, why not take my daughters instead?" Now, the reasoning that I was given when I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness for this story, like why Lot decided to give up his daughters to appease all the villagers of Sodom and Gomorrah, was because they're gay. They're not gonna want to have sex with a woman. That was what I was taught. Meanwhile, what if they were bisexual? What if they liked guys and girls? Then you just offered up your daughters to be raped by the entire village. And you're just gonna be okay with that. So what I think actually was the case. When I say actually, I mean like the original idea in the Bible, was that Lot didn't want to offer up a man under his protection to be molested. But his daughters were fair game. So he instead gave them up to be molested. Cause like until a woman gets a man, she is under her father's. She must do what her father says. And I think the Jehovah's Witnesses, they like cleaned up Lot's motivation a little bit. Because the alternative is very disgusting. Oh shit, Vaggie and Charlie gonna have relationship problems. Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna turn out. Cause in my mind, I was thinking like, oh, Charlie's just gonna accept Vaggie no matter what. Cause like that's the kind of person Charlie is. But like the one thing that Charlie was taught growing up was to never trust an angel. Don't trust the angels, Charlie. The angels are bad news. So like, yeah, I think that's gonna shake things up a little bit. I mean, like, hey, Charlie, anyone can be reformed. Does that include angels, huh? Can angels be reformed, Charlie? This will be a true test of her faith. Don't trust angels, says the angel. Well, if anyone would know whether angels can be trusted or not, it wouldn't be an angel. I think Lucifer, of all people, would be the authority on that. Not getting any more. I need one more big breast potion. One more big breast potion. Is that too much to ask? Maybe the boss will have it. Vaggie gonna be sleeping on the couch. Vaggie might be sleeping on the curb. Guys have projectiles. A bit. The stage just goes on forever. Sometimes you can see like the edge of the map being perceived to be generated. So fast. I got the zoomies, baby. Dead. Hey. Enemies slower around me. Give me the boo potion. Thank you. Transformation! Jesus Christ. I'm sure he'll be delighted when I hug him now, right? God. This is where all the tricks in my life have led me. There's no going back now. I cannot be reformed, no matter what hotel I stay in. Magic Mastery. Everything just vaporizes when it gets close to me. Nightmare difficulty is that, well, yes, the enemies are harder and tankier. You also get stronger potions, so you level up faster. You get more stages, so you can max things out more definitively. Maybe that's the point. What if Husk is Dr. Facilier and the friend on the other side was actually Alistar? Don't, Mayor, please. What if Dr. Facilier was dragged into hell by Alistar? He did say he was a gambler. I kind of don't hate that, to be honest. My head feels all white and hazy now. Alright, Succubus Queen, time to die. Out the levels of my magic my magic skills in the top left corner. 666, the number of the beast. 66. The one for you and me. Everything vaporizes. I'm just dropping nukes on her. Freezing her and vaporizing her at the same time. The witch is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. She left her butterflies behind though. The witch defeats the succubus queen and completes the ultimate potion with the queen's help. And so the long-awaited wedding day arrives. Yay, everyone's so happy. Omedeto! Thank you, Chobi, and Quick Turtle, and King Wong Do. And from viewers like you, thank you. Big breast ending, no space. I think there's an uncensored mod for this, but I probably shouldn't download it. I think, let's see. I wonder if I can at least, yeah, let's at least see what the corruption looks like. Let's go for that, just to finish things off for today. We got the furry, we got the muscles, got the hips, got the little titties, got the big titties. What do I want? More movement speed. Bam. Done. Curse magic. Also, I don't know. I don't know why the muscle version of her is darker skinned. Because none of the other ones change her skin color. Even the furry one, she's still white. guys could die a little bit quicker, that would be nice. I'm on a tight schedule. Thank you. Every once in a while, they just surround you. Need more enemies to kill. Hurry up and spawn, you guys. I'm too scared of that. Oh, level 1 corruption. These enemies have nothing. Out of my way, I got places to go. A little bit more EXP. I didn't even read what Charming Wave does. It just looks like a good spell. Ow. This missile is fucking them up. course, corruption. Level 3 corruption. It might be a little dangerous if I stay like this for too long. Become demon. I am a witch, so corruption is powerful, of course. Thorn tentacles. Those are more like spikes than tentacles. I don't have any familiars though. I don't have any explosive damage. None of those are good for me. Poison cloud. Time to level up massively. It'll help me out better in the long run. Oh, you suck. And you have a tail, and you have wings. Big breast magic. I don't want that. Any corruption. Let me corrupt myself. Let me be a politician. It's just chugging, trying to render all of these projectiles. me. I need to get to my wedding again. I need to marry the love of my life again. But this time as a devil. No corruption. Please! Give me some corruption potions. Ah, heck. There's one I can't get over there. Oh my god. Any familiars, any curses? Faster. Faster, 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 faster for life. Wiped out. That flower bit there. If you do this right, there's like nothing that can stop you. That swarm and abyssal touch. Please. Okay. I have 2 more chances to get what I want. Curse build is really powerful. Well, I like to have abyssal touch, whatever that is. I don't know what it does, but it sounds really cool. either. The Abyssal Touch. I didn't bother to read the flavor text. Not flavor text, description. No more magic slots. Very lucky tonight. Just want to see what the Devil Girl looks like. Give it to me. Give me the corruption potion. Oh, you are just an unpleasant person, aren't you? Onslaught. Have my corruption potion. No one can really get close to me. Skills leveled up the magic one anyway. In case you didn't understand, these are Abyssal Touch lasers that I'm the little purple thing that I'm shooting them with. This game already has auto-targeting, but this is super auto-targeting. Oh, yes. The corruption. Alright, we never got the beast level ending. So fine, whatever. Because I died before this point. Time for the queen to die. Do I have the snakes? I don't think I have the snakes. I don't have any familiars. Except for the wolf. You're already dead. You just don't know it yet. Omae wa mo shinderu. You're too kind. Hey, you married a devil kitty. So this has been... what is this game called? Wedding Witch. Play it for yourselves. It's $4 or $5 on Steam. Cat Girl, yay! Cat Girl ending. There's definitely a nude mod of this somewhere where she's not wearing clothes. That's what you disgusting perverts want. Go see for yourselves. Weird game, but fun game. I like it. I'm probably never gonna play it again. So, thank you all so much for joining me on this break from Persona 5 Royal. We should be back to that on Monday, or we will see. So yes, thank you everyone so much for joining me tonight. If you haven't already, please follow so you don't miss out on all this awesome content. And until next time, ja mata. Please take care of yourselves. It's a tough world out there. It's a tough economy. It's a tough life. Please take a second to for yourselves. Just shut it all out and reflect and focus on your own mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Farewell, everybody. Take care.